Hi everyone, this is the last video and this is examples of how to apply and use those transformations of quadratic functions. Once again, this is an old slide. The A is a vertical stretch or compression or a reflection over the x-axis. The H is a horizontal shift left or right, and remember the inside is opposite. And K is a vertical shift up or down. For example, if you were asked what transformations occur here, well, the negative is a reflection over the x-axis right here. The 8 is bigger than 1, so it is a vertical stretch by 8. The 10 looks like it is going left, but is actually the opposite, shift right 10. And lastly, that plus 1 is shift up 1. If you are ever confused, you are more than welcome to plug y equals x squared into Desmos, which is the parent function, and y equals negative 8 times the quantity of x minus 10 squared plus 1. You will notice that this graph has been reflected over the x-axis. That's why it is facing downwards right now. It has also been vertically stretched. That's why it is skinny. It's been moved right and up. And that is exactly what we stated over here. So if we go through this again, that reflection over the x-axis we saw, the vertical stretch by 8, we saw it get skinny, we saw it move right 10 and up 1. You can always use Desmos to help you out. We're going to do some more examples. So for the first one, the x minus 8 is in parentheses. It's inside, so it's opposite. It looks like it's going left, but it's actually shift right 8. For number 2, we have x squared minus 11. The negative 11 is outside of the x squared, so it is a shift down 11. On number 3, we have 2x squared. 2 is in front of the x squared, and it is bigger than 1, so it is a vertical stretch by 2. Number 4 has two different things going on. That negative out in front tells us something, and so does the 1/9. The negative is a reflection over the x-axis, and that 1/9 is a fraction smaller than 1, so it is a vertical compression by 9. We have two things going on there. On number 5, we have 4, and then we have x plus 5 squared. That 4 on the outside is bigger than 1, so we have vertical stretch, and that x plus 5 is on the inside. It looks like it's going right, but we actually know it is shifting left 5, and that vertical stretch by 4. Number 6, we have that 3 out front, which means it's a vertical stretch, and that plus 5 is also outside, which means we're shifting up 5. So we have a vertical stretch by 3 and a shift up 5. On number 7, we have a couple things. We have 1/4 out front, which is smaller than 1, so that's going to be our vertical compression by 4, and then that x minus 6 on the inside looks like it's going left, but we know it's going right. Moving right 6. On number 8, we have x plus 9 inside. That plus 9 is going to make it move left 9, and that negative 7 outside is going to make it move down 7. On number 9, we have that negative on the outside, which gives us our reflection over the x-axis, and that x minus 6 on the inside gives us a right shift of 6 units. You can plug all of these in Desmos and also check your work that way. Once again, we have our function for transformations, and I want to write a function with these components. A reflection over the x-axis is going to give me a negative out front. A vertical compression by 2 means it has to be a fraction. So instead of 2, I'm going to write 1/2. The horizontal shift right 3. Well, we know inside is opposite, and right 3 is going to be the opposite. It's going to be x minus 3 squared. A vertical shift down 5 will be a minus 5 on the outside. To look at some more examples of this, a vertical shift down 14 is going to have a minus 14 on the outside of the x squared. A vertical compression by 22 is going to have a fraction out in front. 1/22 x squared. A vertical stretch by 9 is going to have a 9 on the outside, 9x squared. VS stands for vertical shift by 2, vertical stretch. VS is vertical stretch by 2, which is going to have the 2 on the outside, and the up 1 is going to have the plus 1 on the outside as well. We have 2x squared plus 1. Notice everything's on the outside. For number 5, we have a reflection, so we know we're going to have a negative somewhere. We shift left 2, and left I think is negative, but we know it's opposite, so it's a plus 2 on the inside. We have a negative on the outside and a plus 2 on the inside of those parentheses. On number 6, we have a shift right 3. Right 3, we think it should be plus, but we know inside is opposite, so it's minus 3, and that is on the inside. Shift up 6 occurs on the outside. So we have x minus, and this should be 3 squared plus 6 on the outside. For number 7, we have a reflection, which means we're going to have a negative, and a shift down 2 is going to make us have a minus 2 on the outside. So a negative x squared minus 2. Number 8 is vertical compression by 7. That means we're going to have a fraction on the outside of 1/7. When we shift left 1, we have 1/7, and then inside we have x plus 1 squared. On number 9, we have a reflection, which means we're going to have a negative and a vertical stretch by 4. That 4 is going to be on the outside, so we have negative 4x squared.